Yes. So,
Good morning, ma'am.
it's a very good
Good
morning
morning,
to one and all. Now,
ma'am. Good
children,
morning, ma'am.
good morning. Just a minute. Yes. Children, first, what you do is, open page number 57. Open your book, page number 657. So today, children, we will be learning very interesting topic. Okay, the same way as we learned about page number 57. As in the last lesson, that was plants living and survival, we learned about that. So today we will be learning about the animals. The way we learned about the plants, the same way we will be learning about the animals also. So please, can you just tell me about what did we learn about the plants, how they survive? Yes, anyone? Page number 57.
57.
Yes, anybody can tell me about the plants? What did we learn about the plants? Anybody? Nobody? Nobody knows about the plants what we learned in the previous lesson?
Ma'am,
Huh?
ma'am,
Yes.
we have learned how to water the plants.
Okay. And
Then we learned
yeah.
and plants prepare the food. The plants prepare the food.
Okay.
Plants give us oxygen. Different types of plants give us oxygen and life.
Okay.
Then
So
life
okay.
sunlight, soil, water, and mineral
Okay.
food.
Okay, fine. ठीक है. Children here. Okay. As you all said about the plants, the most important things about the plant was what we learned is how they adapt themselves, in various regions, isn't it? The same way today we will be learning even about the animals, how they adapt what are their adaptations and all. So as we So we all know about the animals, that there are variety of animals, isn't it? So can you just name some animals?
Giraffe, leopard, tiger.
Okay, giraffe, leopard, and tiger. So okay, zebra. Okay. Now the animals what you told me: giraffe, leopard, tiger, then monkey. See, one by one, if you tell, even I will be able to listen, and even you. So please on your cameras and raise your hands so that I can see you and I will call out your names. Okay. So as you all told me about the animals when was asked to you, everybody told me all the wild animals which live in the forest or jungle. Now, what about those common animals which you see every day? Can anybody just name some common animals which you see every day? What was the 1 minute? What was the thing what I told you? Just raise your hand. Samarth Kamble, I told you to on your camera and just raise your hand. No giving any chorus answers. I don't want any chorus answers. Everybody should get chance to speak. Wait for your turn. Okay. Who is this? Narayan Bogan. Tell me any common animals? Narayan Bogan. Huh. Which are the common animals?
Ma'am, butterfly cow.
What? Say beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the answer. Which are the common animals which you see every day? Okay. Anybody else?
Ma'am.
Okay. Roma uricari. That is Rohit. Please tell me.
Ma'am, cow.
Narayan Mohan, now you wait. The chance was given to you. You did not speak. Now let him speak. Yes, Rohit.
Ma'am, dog.
What? Dog. Okay, dog.
Dog, cat, buffalo, cow, dog.
Okay. Dog, buffalo, cow, and cat. Okay. Anybody else?
Ma'am,
Huh. Yes.
ma'am, fish. Ma'am, fish, frog, elephant, and dog.
Elephant because you see every day child. Elephant आप रोज देखते हो? Okay, come on. Now you told me so many animals, isn't it? Which you see every day also, and the other animals which live in the forest. Yes. Okay, fine. Now mute yourself, everybody. Now we will learn. Now these animals are divided into five groups. Okay. These all animals are divided into five groups. Now which are those groups I'll tell you and why they are divided into five groups also I'll tell you. A variety of animals are found everywhere. This is clear to everybody on earth, isn't it? Now to understand the world of animals better, we can divide them into first two groups. Okay, now which are those two groups? The two groups are vertebrates and invertebrates. Now, what is the meaning of vertebrates? The animals which have backbone. Now, what is the meaning of backbone? Can anybody just tell me? Backbone का मतलब क्या है?
Ma'am, spine.
Okay.
Ma'am, the bone which is
Now, the backbone. This backbone. Okay. So, there are divided into two groups. Now, further again in these vertebrates, again the animals are divided into five groups. Now, which are these five groups? I'll tell you. Fish, amphibians, birds, reptiles, and mammals. First, the animals are divided into two groups. Which are those two groups? Vertebrates and invertebrates. In the vertebrates, yes, invertebrates, again they are divided into five groups. Now, which are those five groups? Fish, amphibians, birds, reptiles, and mammals. I repeat, fish, amphibians, then birds, reptiles, and mammals. Now, these are the five groups. Now, in these five groups, I'll tell you vertebrates means the animals which have backbone. Like, I'll tell you fish. Okay. These are the different types of fish. See. So these are the different types of fish which have backbone. So you must have seen now when any um, any of the animals die, what will remain after that? When they die and they are buried, what will happen? What
dead body.
dead body? Okay, now the body is being decayed. The body is being decayed. So what will remain? What will remain?
Bones.
The
Bones.
bones. Now, if the fish you have kept it like this way only, and if it is dead and after decaying, what you will see? Only the bones. Now, the bones, how it will look, I'll show you. See, in your book also it has been given. See something like this. Okay. Huh. So these animals have backbone. Now fishes are vertebrates that live in the water. They have a unique organ. from which they can breathe. And which is that organ? Can anybody just tell me? Gills. Now what are gills?
Ma'am, breathe.
Yes.
And breathe. Ma'am, breathe. Lay out.
Raw fish.
Ma'am, they take deep and then use on roots. Fish help.
Now this gills.
And these are the lungs of
Yes, these fish breathe through this gills. I'll show you how. Okay, now here you can see this is the mouth. This is the mouth. This is an eye, and here are the gills. Okay, these are the gills through which this fish breathes. Okay, so from which this fish breathes. These are the gills. These are the fins. What are these called as? Fins. And this is the tail. This is the tail of the fish. Now, now I'll tell you. We saw the gills, we saw the fins. Now, what this fins and tail does for the fish? It helps the fish to swim in the water. Have you seen a fish? That day, someone was showing me the aquarium.
Ma'am, I have fish. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So these fish.
Can I show?
Yeah, sure. Kirti Chogle is showing the aquarium. Please show me. I'll ping you so that everybody will be able to see. Huh. Kirti, are you showing? Child? Huh. See there. Can you take it a little bit closer? Yes, Kirti. Good. Very nice. Now see, just see, look at the fishes. There are so many fishes. How they are swimming. See?
Fins and tail.
Yes, with the help of the fins and tails. Can you see the fishes? See them. How long, little bit long of tails, and then they have fins and all. So there are many. There is a goldfish also. The orange colored one, you can see the fish. The orange color fish, which you can see, that is called as goldfish. Kirti, am I right? Yeah. Kirti, am I right? The gold one is the goldfish.
Yes, ma'am, it is goldfish and it is shark.
Yes, those are the sharks, and that one orange color is the goldfish. See, Kirti, little bit closer to the goldfish. Yes. See, the goldfish you can see that is called the goldfish, and others are the shark. So there are many species in fishes also. Okay. So there are shark is also there in your book, for example, and even the goldfish also is there. Thank you, Kirti. Okay. So now we talk about the fish. That they breathe through the gills and they swim through this fins and tails. And the different types of fishes are like Kirti showed us, shark and goldfish. Not only that, but there are many other types of fishes also. You can have you can just go through the different types of species of fish and take the information about different types of fishes. Next, we have the amphibians. Now, what are these amphibians? Why are they called as amphibians? Have you seen a frog? Frog देखा है?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So now frog does it only yes Does how is the frog? Can anybody just describe how the frog is? फ्रॉग कैसा होता है, कोई डिस्क्राइब कर सकता है उसको?
Ma'am, it is brown.
Brown, okay. And how is the skin of the frog? Frog का skin कैसा है?
Ma'am, it can jump so high.
It can jump, okay.
Ma'am, it can live on and ma'am, its tongue also so long. Ma'am, its animals.
No, 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 no. This is not working. Just raise your hand. Yes. Yes, Amir Talikoti. Aisha Talikoti. Aisha Talikoti, please tell me. Uh, how is the skin of the frog? Skin कैसा होता है frog का? Sticky. That is little bit moist skin. Okay, thank you. The frog has the moist skin, isn't it? If you see little bit watery, moist is there on its skin. So the frog, why is it called as amphibians? Because it can live both on land and even in the water. You must be knowing that the frogs also live in the water and they even live on the land. So amphibians are also as called as even they are vertebrate that can live both on land and in the water. So frog is an example of amphibian, and these frogs when they are in the water they breathe through the moist skin. So I was asking you about how is the skin of the frog. So whenever they go into the water they breathe through the skin. They have that moist skin, so they breathe through that skin, and when they come out of the water on the land, that time they breathe through the lungs. That time they breathe through the lungs, so they are called as amphibians. Now what are these amphibians? Amphibians are those which stay both on land and on water, and when they are in the water they breathe through their moist skin, and when they are on the land that time they breathe through their lungs as we breathe. Any doubt till here? Okay, Kirti, ask.
Ma'am, when they are in water, then how they breathe?
They breathe through their moist skin. They have that moist skin, so they breathe through their moist skin. And when they are on the land, they breathe through the lungs.
Okay, ma'am.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
No, ma'am.
So till here everybody is clear, even they are vertebrates. Huh? What happened? Anybody something? What happened? We can't hear your voice.
That it insect, but it will come in water part. It will be
What? क्या हो गया बेटा? I'm not able to hear you properly. Your voice is getting cut in between.
when frog is on land, it is insect. When it is on water, but he will
Child, your voice is getting cut. Please, can you type and send me?
ma'am, ma'am, water.
एक मिनट wait. One of them. Who has a doubt? एक मिनट, अब एक तो डाउट बताओ. एक मिनट wait. One of them, please, one at a time. Yes, घुमाटे. दर्शना घुमाटे. मुझे आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही बेटा. एक मिनट, हाँ से
And the frog on the land because we eat
what it will eat. It will eat all the insects. It has this tongue, so it will eat all the insects when it is on the land.
and man water. On the water,
See, when it is in the water, listen to me. When it is in the water, you know there are small fishes, there are some worms inside that it will eat when it is in the water, and when it is on the land, it again eats these small insects and all. Anybody? One more. Someone was asking me. The voice was getting cut. Who is that? Please clear your doubt now. Yes, Rohit. Rohit, do you want to say something? Okay. Okay, so till here everybody is clear with the doubts. Do you have any doubts? No?
No, ma'am.
So shall we proceed to the birds?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, आपको इसे डाउट.
What?
Message something.
Okay, I'll just see it. Wait. 1 minute, 1 minute. I'll just see. When frog lives on land, it eats insects. When it lives in water, I told you, when it is living in the water, it has some tadpoles in one. Okay, tadpoles, small one. Then, when these, when these other animals, when they give birth to the other small, like fish, when it lays eggs and small fish comes out, it will eat that. Small animals, small creatures. So it will eat the animals, small animals from the water. Anything else? Huh? Ask. Huh? What? Please tell me, child. बोलिए. Why are you muting yourself? Just on your mic and then speak it out. I can just hear ma'am. Nothing else than that. If you can't tell, please write it in the chat box.
Sending chat.
Yes, that will be better so that everybody can read also. Please send it in the chat box. So, okay, children, we will proceed to the next one, that is the birds. Now, uh, birds, we had a lesson. We had a lesson about birds. So, you tell me something about birds, then I will tell you something more about the birds. Birds have feathers and wings, isn't it? And how are the birds bones कैसे होते हैं birds के bones कैसे होते हैं they are hollow so it is lightweight okay the bird is lightweight and so it can fly now birds are also animals with birds and feathers and wings. Now, most of the bird can fly, but there are some birds which cannot fly. Now, the birds which can fly, just can you list some birds which can fly? Ostrich cannot fly. Ostrich cannot fly. I'm asking you the birds which can fly, like sparrow, parrot, pigeon. Yes. These are the everybody. Yes. These are the some of the birds which can fly. Okay, 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 okay. Mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Mute yourself. Okay. These are some of the birds which can fly. There are some birds which cannot fly. Now, they are called as flightless birds. Now, those birds are like penguin, then ostrich. These birds cannot fly and they are called as flightless birds. And how is their body shape? Like a boat. Have you seen a boat? The same way, the bird's body is like a boat. Birds, is it fine? Means everybody has understood about the birds. Shall we proceed to the next one, that is the reptiles? Okay. Okay. So reptiles. Now what is the meaning of reptiles? Reptiles means the animals which crawl on the, which go on the land, means they crawl. Like example, crocodile. See, it's lizard which you find. If everybody starts speaking, listen to me, children. You need to know this, that everybody, if you start speaking, I can't hear you. Yes. Let me complete and then I will talk to you all. So this is acute crocodile seer. This is a crocodile. Now, many of the times you can see the lizard. So it is also a reptile. In your house, you must have seen the lizard. That is also a reptile. Crocodile, snakes. These are all the reptiles. Now, what happened?
Ma'am, I have seen crocodiles too.
Okay, good. Now these animals, these okay. Let me complete and then we'll come back to you what you have seen. Okay. Now these animals like crocodiles, snakes, and all, how they crawl on the land, okay, on the ground, is because they have a special thing into their on their skins that is called as scales. Now, what are these scales? I'll just show you what are the main things of the scales. Now,
Ma'am, I can understand the
yes.
Ma'am, where African she's you should say the same.
Now, this is the scales on the body. They have some scales on the body from which they can crawl on the land, on the ground. If you have seen a snake, it also has scales which they can bite through that.
The one in reptile animals is total surface.
What? Yes, I
No,
have.
no. And reptile animal in total.
See here, I have a turtle over here. See.
And total.
Yeah, this is what. So these animals have scales, and through that, what they do, they usually move in very slow. Their movement is very slow, but snake's movement is very fast. Okay, but crocodile and all, if you see, when they are going to catch any animals, they move fast. But if you see like that way only, whenever they move very slow. Okay, so this is all about the my
No,
camera
mummy.
is
There's
on.
not a.
So that these are reptiles. Now let's come to the next one, that is the mammals.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what are these mammals? Mammals means we are also the mammals. Now mammals are the animals that they feed their young ones. Means they give birth to the young ones and they do not lay any egg. Now they feed their young ones with the help of their milk. Now mammals have hair all over the body. They have four limbs. Now what are these limbs? Limbs means what? The hind limbs and the front limbs. Means they have four limbs. Now dogs, cat, I don't have the dog, cat, cows, seer. So these are the limbs. These legs you can see. These are called as forelimbs and hind limbs. Okay. So these they have the four limbs. Okay. So these elephant, seer, elephant. This is the cow,
The horse also have.
tiger. I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have that.
Ma'am,
So
horse also have.
these are all the mammals which give birth to the young ones and they feed them with their own milk. Now human beings are also called as mammals. Our hands and legs are the limbs. Now, this hand and our legs are called as limbs. Now, mammals also have external ear, but all mammals have a tail, but it is absent in human beings. Now, everybody you see, these have tail. So, this is इसकी tail जो टूट गई है, but it has tails. See, this is also having a tail. So
Ma'am,
yes, we have only 2 minutes, so I will just uh, we will finish it in just 1 minute. And dolphin and whales may look like fish, but they are not fish. They are mammals. I'll show you. Yes, this is the see this. Why they are mammals? Because they give birth to the children. They do not lay eggs. So this is all about the vertebrates and the five groups which we studied today. So which were the five groups which we studied today? That is fish, amphibians, birds, reptiles and mammals. These are the five things. What happened?
ma'am, fish,
What?
reindeer, bird, cows, and mammals.
Yes, these are the five groups which we learned today. So tomorrow we will be learning about the invertebrates. What are invertebrates and how all about the invertebrates. So what is your homework? To just search the different names of the fish and more about the mammals. Just gather all the information about all these five groups. Okay, and we will do a beautiful activity. For that activity, you need a A4 size one paper, plain paper, okay, white paper, plain paper, and a stapler and a scissors and glue. That's it. And pencil, eraser, and all. Okay. So I'll meet you in the next class. Till then, thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.